Hello, my beautiful sunshines. So today I have a story time for y'all. And here we go. So in my younger years, right, before I got married, we're going to call my husband Mark. Well, Mark and myself, we were on our way to go wash clothes at this laundromat, right? And so we proceeded to walk into the laundromat, and I run into this lady that I knew, young lady that I knew. Her name was Michelle. We're going to call her Michelle, okay? And Michelle was with her friend. So me and my husband walking in, and Michelle is whispering to her friend. Now, back then, my husband was very popular. A lot of women, liked him and things of that nature. And so I didn't think nothing of it. So we're coming inside the laundromat. And so Mark says, I'm about to go get some change so we can put inside the washing machine so we can start washing our clothes. And so Michelle decides she wanna, I guess, whisper to her friends. I don't know what they was concocting up. And at that time, I really didn't care because back then I was a hothead. Y'all wouldn't believe that, but I was. And so I'm paying attention to what they're doing. And so when Mark comes back towards me, we're starting to separate our clothes. And I see Michelle and her friend starting to walk towards us, right? So I'm like, okay, so why is they walking towards us? And immediately I'm like, please, I don't want no problems. I don't want the drama.
Woo! Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here.
Please don't make me go crazy up in here. And so I turned around, I looked at my husband, then I turned around, I looked back at them. Well, he wasn't my husband at the time, you guys. We were together, but we weren't married at the time. And so Michelle decides, she and her friend decides they want to approach us. And Michelle decides she want to address Mark. Hi, Mark, as if I wasn't there. My face just automatically changed. So I'm looking at Michelle, then I'm looking at her friend. I could see out the corner of my eyes that Mark is looking at me. So I said to her, you don't see me standing here? So she like, oh, hi. You know how women can be petty. So I immediately started to think, I'm like, why is she doing this? She knows me. She seen me in passing. We live in the same neighborhood. Now, you guys, this is how women can be so petty. I don't know why certain women do this, but I know it has happened to me. Comment down below if this has ever happened to y'all. Y'all were with y'all meet. They see a female friend, or males, y'all can comment as well, and they just decide they want to address your mate, but act like you're not here. You're not there. Like you're just non-existent. So I'm like, okay, Shonda, just get your thoughts together. Leave out. It's not that serious. Some women is just petty like that. So I proceeded to walk out the laundromat. I went and I sat in the car. So I let Mark continue to separate the clothes, put the clothes inside of the washer. So after he did that, he came out. He was like, you okay? I said, yeah. I said, I find it strange that, Michelle would do that because I see her in passing all the time. I don't understand why she's trying to be disrespectful. And so Mark, he was like, women are just petty like that. They always doing things, just ignore them. You're not that type of woman. They just probably trying to get a rise out of you. So I was like, okay. So I sat in the car, listened to some music, and then I decided to go back inside the laundromat to see whether the clothes were finished washing so I can help them put in the dryer. Help them put the clothes in the dryer. And so after we put the clothes in the dryer, I was sitting there. I could see Michelle and her friend, they over in the corner, they giggling. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's trying to be funny. She's trying to play me out. I don't know why she want to test me. She know I'm crazy. Yeah, you girls was crazy back in the day. So I'm sitting and I'm contemplating. I said, okay, I'm just going to do what Mark told me to do. I'm going to be the bigger woman, and I'm just going to let that go. Because some women are just jealous. I don't know why they do the things they do, but sometimes it happens. So our clothes finished drying. We take the clothes. We proceeded to the car. So we're leaving out. They're watching us leave out. They don't say bye to Mark or anything. So I said, okay. So when we get into the car, Mark was like, okay, don't be that long. You know, we're about to go home. We're about to relax, watch a movie, and, you know, we're just going to chill. That thing bothered my spirit so much. Michelle bothered my spirit so much because I'm like, you see me every day. We live in the same neighborhood. You see me in passing. You speak to me. You know I'm a little cuckoo. Back then when I was young, you know, disrespect where I live at and how I grew up, disrespect just wasn't, you know, acceptable. And how I grew up and how I was taught, it's you give respect and you get respect back. But when you disrespect somebody, then you have to deal with the consequences. That's just how I was brought up. And so that thing was bothering my spirit so bad, you guys. So I'm in the house. He puts on a movie. And so I'm sitting here, I'm trying to watch the movie. I'm trying to enjoy the movie, right? My spirit would not let me enjoy that movie. I guess, I don't know. I was seeing gray because I felt like she intentionally did that for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess she was trying to impress her friend because her friend I did not know. So I told Mark, I said, I'm about to go check on my aunt because during this time, my aunt lived around the corner from me. And so I said, I'm going to make sure she's okay. Let me see if she need anything. I'll be right back. So I leaves out the house. I knew where Michelle hung out at. So I proceeded to go to where she hung out at because it was just bothering my spirit so much. Like, why would you do that trying to impress your friend knowing the type of person that I was back then? So I went up to where she lived at. I politely sat on the benches, waited for her to come out her house.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So I approached her, not in a disrespectful way. I said, Michelle, can I speak to you for a minute? She said, oh, hey, Shonda. I said, what was the point of you doing what you did earlier when I was with Mark? You was with your friend. You was trying to be disrespectful. You and I are not friends, but I thought we was cool. So she went on about this little old story, you know, apologizing and things of that nature. The moral of the story is, women, you have to be mindful when you're addressing a male and they're with their significant other and you're trying to be disrespectful. Some women don't take that kindly. So I really had to fight with myself to not lay hands on her. Because back then I was hot-headed. I'm not saying that's right. And you guys do not be going to nobody's house sitting on their bench waiting for them to come out. That was just my hot head back in the day. But you have to be mindful when you see women with their significant other and you address him trying to be funny and you see that woman standing there. It's about respect. You got to give respect. And so the moral of the story is she tried to impress her friend, you know, thinking that I was just going to let that ride. My poor spirit wouldn't let it. Thank God I matured. And when I addressed her, it was a whole different demeanor. You cannot be disrespecting people and think that it's okay. So you guys, that day, your girl was about to go. I don't know what I was about to do. I tried to calm myself down. I thought I was going to go to jail. I had God on his shoulder and the devil on this one. God was saying, calm down, it's okay. And the devil was like, smack her. I mean, it's just the things that some women do that's just real disrespectful, and sometimes they do it on purpose. So I want to know, have y'all guys ever experienced that before? This could be addressed to the men or women. Like when you with your significant other and then you see somebody else and that know you and they just decide all of a sudden out the sky. They want to address y'all, but they address just one person and not both. I just feel like that's disrespectful. So yeah, you guys, that was my story time. Your girl almost went cuckoo. I was about to lose my mind because, honey, I do not take disrespect lightly. So that was my story time, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. I would love you to become a beautiful sunshine. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know every time your girl upload a video.